Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video right here on altcoins. I'm going to do a full update on altcoins right here. The title of or the thumbnail of a video like this, I very often call it an alt season update, a bit of a clarifying. I don't think we are in an alt season. I also personally, and this is a bit controversial, right? Don't count me out. Don't write me off completely after saying this. But I also don't think we're going to get an alt season as what we saw in 2017 or 2021. I don't think that's possible at the current market caps, but I also think the sentiment around crypto and the alternative investment vehicles that actually have potential like that, because stocks right now, some of them have some major potential as well. So there's less money available or less money interested potentially in crypto. So an alt season like that, I do not expect. However, do I think we can have an altcoin rally? Do I think we can have an altcoin bull run? Certainly, and the price action so far has actually been pretty good as well. Now, there are some things that still worry me slightly, both technically and fundamentally. So that's what I wanted to talk about as well for this week. For example, I mean, if you take a look at the news, we have some major economic data coming in on Thursday. We have the normal Thursday data, but then also the data from Friday with the unemployment rate and the non-farm payrolls, which is normally on Friday, but this Friday markets are closed because it's Independence Day. General financial markets then. So that's fundamentals that can really shake up the markets. I'm not sure if any of you remember, but last year, August, some higher than expected unemployment rates actually caused a major crash because of the fears that brought. And then outside of that, we're also nearing the deadlines of some of these trade deals and tariff exemptions, right? So tension around that, especially, I think the most relevant right now is between the US and the EU, potentially. Because we're getting mixed headlines for that. That could send prices down lower as well. So fundamentally, I think you need to be aware of that. We also have major resistance right here. So we're looking at the others chart, right? So that's the total crypto market cap, excluding the top 10. So basically altcoins. And there you can see we have massive resistance right here at $245 billion as well. However, those are the two things I'm a little bit not worried about, but at least I'm cautious, and I know that I'm aware, right? So you should be aware. You should be aware of the possibilities and make your assumptions based on that. But technically, I think others is doing very, very well, right? I mean, you can see that we had this aggressive move here from the trend line. We also spoke about that last week. That if the fundamentals became better, which last week Sunday, Monday they did. It feels like a month ago, but the fundamentals got better. It was a possibility that we broke back above this level right here at $230 billion, and that we would get some more stability in the same area that we were at in May and the beginning of June, and that area is a little bit higher. And so far, and I hate it that my internet is not working correctly right now, but so far, not only with those, with that positive fundamental development since last week, but also with the technicals, we're doing quite well. I mean, altcoins got a big move up. We left some imbalances, and we filled almost all of those imbalances. Only this one, not. But does that matter? No, I don't think so. I mean, imbalances are also, very often they get filled, and it's an imbalance in market, in price action, so it's not amazing. But an imbalance is also a reason that, or at least it's also a symptom of positive price action. And then you can see that we pulled back into that into that higher imbalance there, and into the 7-day rolling VWAP. And the 7-day rolling VWAP was supported very, very well, and we found strong support. And right now you can also see that the prices are moving up. Now, what I would like to see is that we also break above this 50 EMA right here, and this key level around $235 billion. I think if we do that on the 12-hour time frame, then we've also invalidated the downtrend, and then we're good to not only rally up a little bit higher. I don't expect an uptrend. I expect a rally a little bit higher, and then stability higher, which is ultimately still good news. So yeah, if you really want to start buying into altcoins, I would wait for that. I personally have started buying into altcoins already. I started buying into Bitcoin during this spike down right here. I already sold that entire position, but I have started buying a little bit of altcoins with this move down. If you're interested in my spot positions, etc., of course, I share those in my Signal channel, because I do think it's most likely we will be able to reclaim that. And then, you know, with the tension from the trade deal, with economic data, like what could happen is that we test this entire imbalance, right? So that we do this first and that we then reclaim that. But reclaiming it, I do think is most likely. So that's relatively positive. Like I said, a further uptrend, I think it's a little bit too much to ask, but at least this is positive price development, right? So that's it. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.